Hey guys, thanks for stopping by Outdoors, Don and Bob. Got the small boat out again today. Earlier in the week, Bob and I went out and did a little crappie fishing. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if you see a video on that. The volume was terrible, so unless we can get the audio straightened out on that one might just go in the trash. We'll see. Anyway, he has a doctor's appointment this morning, so I thought I'd get the little boat out, hit one of my small local lakes, and see if I can find any fish. Stick with me. Well, this big old lay down brush like this, big trees in here. Every time I come over here, it sure looks like there's got to be a fish. There he was, right on the deal. Come on, get out of here. Get a horse him out of there. Woo. Boy, he was right there. And that was about the second or third cast into there. All right, nice fish. There we go. Not a bad fish, huh? There we go. There we go. That's a decent fish. There we go. I got smarter since the other day too. Save me them hooks. Well, look at that. That was really nice of you, buddy. There we go. Changed up my deal, guys. I moved out. There's a hump right here. I'm sitting in about 10 foot of water. Let me put him back in here real quick. I'm sitting out about 10, 11 foot of water. It goes up to about 2 foot over that way. And so now I'm throwing the crank. A little bit of a deep diver. This will probably go down about 6 or 8 feet. I'm kind of throwing up towards that 3-4 foot, bringing it back to my 9-10 foot where I'm at. Let's keep going, see if we can find a few more along here in the same pattern. There we go. With the chatterbait, huh? All right, working the bank, tried something different, thought we'd throw a chatterbait on. Little one, but we'll take him. Switched over with the chatterbait. It's got a, this is actually one I built myself. It's a weedless jig with a football head. Put a trailer on, put the chatterbait blades on, and should cut that back a little bit, but we'll let her go for now and see how she comes. There we go. Right back in there with that little hump. That's where you want it. Little recess like that. I thought there should be one in. Hey, I'd like him to have been bigger. Yeah, you could have been a little bigger, buddy. But we'll take what we get. Back in that little recess pocket, a little shady. It's a little something different about the bank, and you know, sometimes that's what you look for. What's different? What stands out from that different than the rest of the bank? That's the one you want to make sure you hit her often. There we go. Right up on the edge of the grass. And he hit it about the time it hit. A little one. There's a big one somewhere. We'll keep digging. We'll see if we can find them. There we go. Well, I found a little spot, didn't I? There we go. Another puny one. There we go. Got him out here a ways. He wasn't too close to the bank. This one was out a ways. And again, we'll keep finding the small ones. Ah. Right off the bat when I hit the water. Staying deep, big bass or catfish. I'd say a nice bass. There we go. All right, there we go. Not bad, huh? All right, with the chatterbait. He hit it right when it hit the water. See how big he is. There we go. Came up about 2 pounds, 7 ounces, so I got 2.5. Not a bad fish. Well guys, it's getting hot. But it is August, so I think we'll call it good. Day started out kind of slow. I picked up a decent bass, 1.5 pound, 2 pound bass with a worm. Moved out to the center of the lake where there's some structures, some shallow water with deep coming off on both sides. Ran a crankbait out there, picked up another bass probably in that 1.5 pound range, give or take a little bit. Then that was it. And I threw the worm, and I threw the crankbait, and I threw a different crankbait, and then I threw a different crankbait. And nothing seemed to work. I moved over to the one shore where I knew it was a little deeper coming off. I started working the crankbait there. That didn't work. Switched over to a chatterbait, a blue block chatterbait. That didn't work. And then I switched to, I don't even know, pumpkin, I don't know, I guess, with a yellow trailer on it. And actually this is a chatterbait that I guess I made. It's a football head jig, weedless jig, and I put the trailer and put the blade on and everything. All of a sudden I started picking up bass, and I picked up, I don't know, I'll have to look later, 5, 6, something like that. And then down here just a little bit ago, then I picked up a nice one, about 2.5 pounds with it. So it was one of those days I tried everything else, it didn't work. Just the other day, I had almost the same thing. I fished everything I had, nothing worked. All of a sudden I switched to crankbaits, and then they took off, and I caught all kind of fish. Today it was so-so, switched over to the chatterbait, and all of a sudden we took off. Most of them weren't real big, but maybe this was a pattern today. This was what I needed. So anyway, had a good time. Thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to our channel if you would, and I hope to see you again real soon.